Living alone in your later years can be a journey of self-discovery, independence, and quiet fulfillment. While it may seem daunting at first, countless individuals have shared how this chapter of life offers profound opportunities for growth, reflection, and peace. It's not about loneliness but about embracing the freedom to shape your days and spaces as you wish. Through real-life stories of resilience and joy, let's explore how living alone in your golden years can be a deeply enriching experience, filled with moments of reconnection and personal empowerment. This is your time to thrive and rediscover yourself. Rediscovering yourself. Living alone presents a unique opportunity to reconnect with who you truly are. For many older adults, it's the first time in years they can focus on themselves without the distractions of family obligations or caregiving roles. This newfound solitude often uncovers forgotten passions and hidden talents. Take Elizabeth, a 68-year-old retiree. For example, after her children moved away and her husband passed, she found herself overwhelmed by the silence of her empty home. But instead of letting it consume her, she decided to channel that quiet into self-reflection. Elizabeth rediscovered her love for painting, a passion she hadn't pursued since her youth. She transformed a spare bedroom into her own art studio and began creating colorful landscapes inspired by her travels. For the first time in decades, "I'm doing something purely for myself," she shared. Beyond hobbies, this time alone allows for deeper introspection. It's an opportunity to reflect on life's journey, celebrate accomplishments, and embrace a new sense of purpose. Whether it's trying yoga, journaling, or gardening, living alone encourages you to explore activities that bring joy and fulfillment. Rediscovering yourself isn't just about hobbies, it's about embracing who you are and finding happiness in the simple, authentic moments of life. Embracing freedom and independence. One of the greatest gifts of living alone is the freedom to make choices that align with your desires and needs. No longer bound by the schedules or preferences of others, you have the power to create a daily routine that brings you joy and satisfaction. For David, a 72-year-old widower, moving into his own space after decades of shared living was a transformative experience. He chose a smaller, cozy apartment with a garden where he spends hours tending to his flowers and vegetables. "I finally get to prioritize what I love without feeling guilty or rushed," he shared. David's mornings now begin with coffee on his patio, surrounded by the beauty of his hard work. And his evenings are spent reading or exploring new recipes in the kitchen. This independence extends beyond daily routines. Living alone allows you to decorate your space exactly as you like, whether it's minimalist or bursting with color and personality. It empowers you to embrace hobbies, plan your time freely, and pursue personal growth without compromise. As David describes it, "Every decision is mine to make." And that's incredibly liberating. The freedom of living alone is not just about solitude, it's about shaping a life that is uniquely and unapologetically your own. Finding peace and quiet. As we grow older, peace and quiet become essential for emotional well-being. And living alone offers a unique opportunity to embrace tranquility. The absence of external noise and interruptions allows you to curate a calm, serene environment tailored to your needs. For Margaret, a 68-year-old retired teacher, the stillness of her mornings has become a cherished ritual. "I wake up to the sound of birds and sunlight streaming through my window. Not to an alarm or someone else's demands," she shared. Each morning, she enjoys a slow cup of tea by her window, journaling or simply appreciating the beauty of the day unfolding. The quiet doesn't just offer comfort, it creates a space for reflection and self-discovery. With fewer distractions, You have the time to focus on what truly matters, whether it's meditating, reading, or simply savoring the silence. Margaret describes how this newfound stillness has helped her feel more centered and grateful for the present moment. Living alone doesn't mean isolation, it's about finding a sanctuary where you can recharge emotionally and mentally. It's a chance to discover the joy in solitude, transforming the quiet into a source of strength and contentment that enriches your daily life. Creating a space that reflects you. Living alone provides the freedom to shape your home into a true reflection of your personality and preferences, without compromise or the need to accommodate others. You can design a space that feels entirely your own. For Peter, a 71-year-old retired architect, this newfound control became a creative outlet. After moving into a cozy apartment following his wife's passing, Peter took the opportunity to design a space he had always dreamed of. "I've always admired minimalist interiors with clean lines and warm lighting," he said. His apartment now features sleek furniture, soft neutral tones, and a corner dedicated to his favorite books and collectibles from his travels. "Every piece here has a story, and it feels like my sanctuary." This sense of control over your space isn't just about aesthetics, it's deeply empowering. You can organize your environment to enhance your comfort. From rearranging furniture for better flow to creating functional spaces tailored to your hobbies and routines. Margaret, another senior, turned her living room into an art studio, filling it with canvases and vibrant paints. "It's a space that inspires me daily," she shared. Your home becomes more than just a physical space, it transforms into a reflection of your journey, values, and aspirations, offering comfort and joy every single day. Building a deeper relationship with yourself. Living alone presents a rare opportunity to nurture a profound connection with yourself, without the distractions of others' needs or schedules. You have the time and space to truly explore your thoughts, emotions, and aspirations. For Martha, a 72-year-old retired nurse, this solitude was transformative. After her husband passed away, Martha initially found the silence unsettling. However, as time passed, she began to embrace it as an invitation to rediscover herself. "I started journaling every morning, reflecting on my experiences and emotions. It was like meeting a part of myself I had neglected for years," she shared. This deeper relationship with yourself can lead to immense personal growth. For example, Alan, a widower in his late 60s, found solace in mindfulness practices. "I began meditating daily, focusing on my breathing and the present moment. It helped me process my grief and find a sense of calm I hadn't experienced before," he explained. Through these quiet moments of introspection, Alan discovered a newfound resilience and inner peace. Living alone encourages self-awareness and emotional healing. By prioritizing self-care and reflection, you can build a stronger, more compassionate relationship with yourself, fostering a life filled with clarity, confidence, and contentment. Strengthening connections with others. One of the most surprising benefits of living alone is the way it can deepen your relationships with others. When you're not constantly surrounded by people, you have the opportunity to intentionally choose how and with whom you spend your time. This often leads to more meaningful, genuine connections. Take Grace, a 68-year-old widow, as an example. After moving into her own apartment, she realized how much she missed deep conversations with her family and friends. "I started calling my daughter every Sunday morning," she shared. "It became a ritual, and our bond grew stronger. We talk about things we never did before." Living alone also gives you the energy to nurture relationships without the stress of everyday obligations. George, a retired schoolteacher, found joy in hosting weekly game nights for a close circle of friends. These gatherings have become the highlight of my week, he said. We laugh, share stories, and truly enjoy each other's company in a way that feels genuine and intentional. By living alone, you have the freedom to prioritize connections that enrich your life. Whether it's deepening family bonds or creating new friendships, the relationships you cultivate during this time are likely to be more intentional, fulfilling, and uplifting. The joy of solitude. Solitude, often misunderstood as loneliness, is one of the most profound gifts of living alone in later years. It offers an opportunity to embrace quietness and find joy in your own company. Mary, a 72-year-old retiree, shared how she initially feared being alone after her husband passed away. However, as she settled into her new routine, she discovered the beauty of solitude. I started taking daily walks in the park, she said. With no one to rush me, I could sit on a bench, watch the ducks in the pond, and feel the breeze. It became my favorite part of the day. Living alone allows you to step away from the noise of life and appreciate simple, tranquil moments. For Paul, a former businessman, solitude gave him the freedom to explore mindfulness practices. I never realized how calming it could be to sit in silence with a cup of tea and reflect, he explained. This newfound peace became a source of strength and clarity for him. Solitude fosters a deeper connection with yourself, creating space for reflection, relaxation, and self-appreciation. It's not about isolation, it's about enjoying the freedom to truly be with yourself and finding fulfillment in the quiet moments that life offers. Personal growth and reflection. Living alone in later years is a unique opportunity for personal growth and self-reflection. Without the daily demands of accommodating others, you are free to explore your thoughts, revisit your dreams, and focus on your personal development. Take the story of Helen, a 68-year-old widow, who found herself at a crossroads after her children moved away. Initially overwhelmed by the silence, she began journaling as a way to process her emotions and reflect on her life. Writing gave me a sense of clarity, Helen shared. I started to understand myself better and set goals for this new chapter. This time alone also allows for meaningful self-discovery. For example, Tom, a retired teacher, decided to learn woodworking, a skill he had admired but never had time to pursue. Living alone gave me the freedom to focus on something that was just for me, he explained. Now, his handcrafted furniture fills his home, a tangible reflection of his growth and creativity. Personal growth during this time is not about drastic changes, it's about embracing the freedom to nurture your interests and deepen your understanding of yourself. Living alone can truly become a transformative chapter where you rediscover the joy of learning, growing, and thriving on your own terms. Embracing simplicity. One of the most beautiful aspects of living alone in later years is the opportunity to embrace simplicity. Without the need to accommodate others' needs or manage a bustling household, you can create a lifestyle that focuses on what truly matters. Take the story of Clara, a 70-year-old retiree who decided to downsize from a large family home to a cozy one-bedroom apartment. I realized I didn't need all the things I had been holding onto for decades, Clara shared. She let go of unused furniture, outdated decor, and countless belongings that no longer served her. What remained were the items she loved most, her favorite armchair, cherished photo albums, and a few handmade quilts. Now, every corner of my home brings me joy, she added. Simplicity doesn't mean giving up on comfort or beauty, instead. It's about curating a life that reflects your values and priorities. Many seniors, like Clara, discover that living with less reduces stress, brings peace of mind, and creates space, both physically and mentally, for things that truly enrich their lives. By focusing on essentials, you can turn your home into a sanctuary of calm and contentment, where every object has meaning and every day feels lighter and more intentional. Living alone in your later years is not just a lifestyle, it's a journey of self-discovery, growth, and peace. It's a time to reconnect with your passions, redefine your surroundings, and embrace the beauty of solitude. The stories of individuals like Clara and Jack show us that this chapter of life can be profoundly enriching when approached with openness and intention. Whether it's finding joy in simple daily rituals, building deeper relationships, or creating a home that reflects your unique spirit, living alone offers unparalleled opportunities for fulfillment. What will you rediscover about yourself when you carve out this space for personal freedom? Take a moment to reflect on how this stage of life could become one of your most meaningful adventures. If these ideas resonate with you, share your thoughts or personal experiences below. Your story could inspire someone else to embrace their own journey with courage and joy.